Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today my channel is being invaded again. So today we're just going to be discussing some of the parenting fears that we have, seeing that we are so close to meeting our little girl.
1 month left.
So close.
Very close.
So obviously just keep watching for more. As I said, we just want to discuss the things that have been literally running over our minds, with the fact that we are we've never had a child.
Yeah.
It's not there. So obviously it's just all the things that we're worried about and concerned about, having to raise a little child.
Yeah.
So first one I would say is just the whole thing of being new parents. I have so many questions about how many times you're supposed to get up at night. I'm researching so much.
Yeah, no, she can spend hours researching, and I'm like, too much researching is not good, because you read 10,000 articles, now you have 3 opinions, and since we're becoming first-time opinions, you're not sure
first-time opinions.
First-time parents, we're not sure which opinion to choose, and
but then that's why I read a lot, so that I kind of can get a gist of this is what is common throughout.
Fair enough. And sometimes it just comes with the experience.
Yeah. A lot of people say that once the baby's there, you
parenting instinct.
Exactly, will just kick in. But I can't live life on parenting instincts. The next thing mine are oh no, wow, what is happening? I don't know if mine work. Okay.
Yeah.
I can only hope they work, but I don't know. But so yeah, I think that's my biggest worry.
Another thing is also we've been living together, just the two of us alone, and now there's going to be no pets as well,
Yeah.
Now there's just another living being to take care of, and it's going to be a whole new experience. I just tell my wife I'm freaking out, because we will never be alone for the rest of our lives.
True.
Or at least until the baby goes to college one day. That's 10,000 years from now. But
oh my god, that's crazy.
your whole life, the relationship dynamic will change. And then of course there's the whole thing of you want your child to grow up in a certain way. You want to make sure you're giving the best. I think every parent feels what you couldn't have had as a child, you want to give to your new child, and we are trying.
So
you saw all those take-a-lot boxes we are trying.
No, what? No, take a lot.
I saw the video.
Those are my neighbors. I was keeping them for a friend.
Is it? Well, I tell you what, you're still keeping it for a friend, and those boxes are open.
So I think that's the thing about being new parents, and just understanding that the dynamics of the relationship is going to change, and just life as we know it is really going to change. Okay, and then another fear of mine was raising a little girl. That was a big fear. I remember when we first found out, I think we were both hoping it's a boy, because it was we found out around when it was 2019. It was after Uyinene had been murdered, and and so many. I remember there were tons and tons of pictures on social media of all the people, and the statistics of how many women in South Africa go missing, and women and children go missing and are murdered, and all of these things. And I remember us thinking it would be so much better to just have a boy.
Yeah, not in a bad way, but it scares you a little, Now you want to be protective, you want to always you want to if I can just put it in this way, be blunt, you want to put a tracker in your daughter, and make sure
they don't
not just a tracker with a camera, make sure she's okay at all times, she's in a safe environment. And it's just, you get scared because of all the statistics, because of what has happened in the past. not in a bad way to say that we're not appreciative of a girl or we didn't want a girl. It's fantastic. We have a little bundle of joy coming our way. But, you're just scared because girls in the country are now so vulnerable.
Yeah, they're the most vulnerable.
They're very vulnerable, and you'd never want something like that to happen.
I mean, like when my little sister was visiting now, we were just refreshing some of her what do they call it?
Self-defense skills.
Like, it's crazy. She's 8. She's 8 years old, and we have to just be like, okay, do you remember you need to scream? Remember that you need to do this. You need to kick. These are the places you need to kick.
Yeah, like
now kick lash hard. These are the points. Like, we have to teach them this, and I know it is important to teach even boys that boys need to know that. But like the statistics are that you kind of have to have your kids know that, and even if she knows all of that, you're never 100% safe.
Yeah, but do whatever you can in your power. So at all times, do whatever you can in your power. Like, although she's the little girl, I told her I'm gonna grab you hard now, and I want you to fight back. Yes, right now you're comfortable with me and everything, but it's not gonna be the same if someone's trying to attack you, someone's trying to kidnap you. So
because she's just like
we're playing. It's just nothing serious, and I'm like, no, seriously, seriously, this person's not gonna.
And it's sad to have that conversation with the child. You want them to just be able to just play and stuff. So I think that was the biggest thing for both of us. Like, at that time, we were just like, listen, we have a boy, and it's just, I feel like the statistics are maybe 50% better in his favor.
Yeah, it's like less pressure.
So now, that was.
Now you're scared, legitimately scared, and
that's not
you're
nice.
worried. So. Yeah, that's, I think, both of our ultimate fear for having a girl is just that we wanted to be safe, we wanted to feel comfortable, and the stats are very shocking.
And now another, I don't know if this is more me than you, but I am worried about raising an interracial baby. I'm extremely worried about interracial babies because, number one, I'm just trying to figure out the hair. Like, I can't figure out my own hair. I've asked all the other Blindian, as they call it, all the other Blindian moms and stuff. So Blindian is like black and Indian, just in case anyone doesn't know that. So I've asked all the other Blindian moms, like, what's the hair situation? They're just like, girl, coconut oil is the only thing that can tame all of this. So there's that. And then obviously I also get worried about she's going to experience things that I didn't experience as a black person, as a black woman. There's things as a black child, there's things that she might experience that I've never experienced. I mean, I don't know what that side is like, so I don't know what to prepare her for.
See, now now I can go back to what I said, like, it's like what they experience, but we're not sure, like, what is she going to classify as?
Is she gonna look
how is she gonna be treated? Is she gonna look more black? Yeah, I'm gonna look like a sugar daddy. Is she gonna look so Indian? Then she's gonna look like a nanny. Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
and
like, you're walking in town. Like, I'm so scared of being called a nanny, because I'm carrying this like Indian little baby, and then everyone's just like, oh, that's so nice.
It's such a cute baby. Whose baby is this?
Whose baby is it? That's how the baby's in my hands. Like, it's an actual fear. It's an actual fear of mine. I really hope this.
What are you hoping for? Is like something in the middle, like.
But then, if it's in the middle, then neither of us look like her, and then I was just like, where did you steal this baby from?
I don't know. I really don't know.
So because none of us have experienced this, and so I don't know what it's going to be like. And another thing is, I knew this guy in varsity, and he was very like racially ambiguous, and I remember asking him, like, what
oh yes,
like what are you a mix of? And he got so offended.
Yeah,
he probably got offended, and I was like, I didn't know that was offensive. Yeah. So I don't know when in his journey, in his life, what did he experience that made this offensive? And I don't know if not like our child will experience the same things, and then at some point it's just like, can people stop asking me what I am?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, we just hope that it's not very socially awkward, and that she can go through the journey as normally as possible. If
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you brought up one thing, like what if she can't tick anything on the thing? She's just like, white, nope. Indian, nope.
You know that place?
Black, nope.
They actually have a place with this other.
Yeah, she's just like, other. And then like, okay.
Or I tick both black and Indian.
Yeah, just pick. Somewhere in the middle there, you'll find me. Okay, and obviously, with having an interracial baby, you also have to think about the cultural differences as well. I'm not extremely cultural, and
No, am I? Not extremely.
yeah,
So-
but we do have things that we kind of follow. So now, the question is she, how are we raising her? Because we are both a bit nonchalant about things. It's like, now is she celebrating Diwali? We have it. I've asked you several times to take me to celebrate Diwali with you, but you don't want.
I want.
And
You are unwell this time.
And so now all of a sudden, is she going to Diwali when I've never been? It's just, yeah.
It's a dilemma, but I think what we'll do is we'll make sure she knows both sides of where she
Yes.
comes from.
Yes.
I'll definitely teach her what I can. Diz will teach her what she can, and we'll also get the grandparents involved because they know more than we do. And just so that she knows, I'm not gonna force her. I don't think we're gonna force her to either be this or that. But it's important for her to know where she comes from, and if she chooses to actually pick a specific culture, then
Yeah, if there's stuff that she wants to do in either culture, then we'll be like, yeah,
we're all for that, definitely.
For sure, let's go to Holi.
Yes, best of both, if not one.
See, I do want to be accepting of everything, but like right now with like currently there are so many new. I want to say like there's so much information that's coming out. There's gender fluidity. There's just so much going on that I want to make sure that I'm always informed, so that I can support her as much as I can, whatever journey she decides to take in life. I think
that's important. Like, I just noticed it with like Diz's little sister when she was here. She was singing a song about missing someone, although she's 8. Just instinctively, I was like, "Hey, which boy are you singing for?" And with the way things are today in the modern day, it doesn't necessarily have to be a boy. I mean, it doesn't have to be anyone, but where I'm coming from is that we should just be careful of what we say. We should be mindful at all times what we say. We don't want to make it seem like you shouldn't be we're biased to something
in some way,
and because that causes a lot of distance. Now you feel you can't talk to your parents about stuff because you know that they're not for this, or they're biased against this, and we really don't want that. If anything, we want to have an open relationship, a completely supporting relationship for our daughter. I think that's our ultimate goal.
Yeah, and I think we spoke about this even before I fell pregnant, where we were actually discussing that there are a few things that we say, and there are a few terms that we use sometimes that when we do have children, we need to make sure that we don't use, and we need to, even now we were saying that before we even have children, we need to just make sure that we get those terms out. Like whenever you do something nice or sweet and I'm like, oh my god, that's okay, you understand? Or like you don't want to say that. That's not something good to say, because you don't want to also teach a child that, oh okay, so when dad does something like that's corny or whatever, it's considered gay. That's not. that's not what we want her to think, and we just want to we want to have an open relationship with her, where she can come and tell us anything, no matter what she's going through, to just be able to say, guys, this is where I'm at. So I think that's the most important thing to both of us. I think the biggest thing is that we just don't want to mess her up. And another, there's something that there'll probably be something, like no one is a perfect parent, so there'll probably be something that we do, but as long as, if we are working towards not messing her up, or not saying something that makes us will change how she views herself, or will hurt her, if we are working towards being better people, at least we can't be perfect, but we can at least work towards being better people.
Sorry.
And
better people.
Obviously. So I think that's
like remove as many stumbling blocks as possible.
Guys, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and obviously subscribe to the channel for new videos every Sunday, and I will see you guys in the next one. He will not be here in the next one. We're kicking him out again.